after about an 8-year drought. Now here we both are, Robert Morris and Delaware, as we are set at the opening face-off, and we are underway here in the 2022 Men's Lacrosse Championship, and the Colonials will take control and start out with possession.
Right out of the gate, a player I wanted to mention in our...
was the CAA tournament MVP, a second-team all-conference selection in his senior season in Newark. So we go back to the face-off circle as Logan Premtaj for the Blue Hens loses out. And Robert Morris has won both of the face-offs to begin this game.
And a good start, 2 for 2 for the Blue Hens on offense.
Yeah, goals by number 1 JP Ward and by number 2 Ty Kurtz. So there's a reason they wear number 1 and 2 right there.
Exactly. And again, like coming into this game, you're almost guaranteed, 9 to 10 points from that attack unit, whether it's goals.
Blue Hens came out on top in the tournament as they took down Drexel in the semis and then Towson in the finals to make their way to this opening round game. As we're back underway, and the Blue Hens have now won back-to-back draws.
And those are like the really, Robert Morris is aggressive in the ride. Their strength really is in the middle of the field in these chaos type plays, right? So again, if you're looking for how Robert Morris is going to score, those are the type of goals. They seem lucky, but they...
Now the Blue Hens have really dominated the faceoff circle after losing out in the first 2. Premtaj took it all the way from the circle, and he went tumbling to the ground, and it looks like we'll have a man up.
His eyes lit up when he saw that ball pop right to him, and he does what he does best, which is bury the ball in the back of the net.
2 goals for Kurtz in this game, his 45th of the season, as the scrum off the faceoff continues for an extra beat. And now finally it'll be scooped up by the Colonials.
No surprise.
Jagita has his 16th goal of the season. Vita Moore, the distributor, with 29 assists on his year, but this time takes advantage and really just threw it at the net and a bouncer right in front of the keeper.
Yeah. Big ground ball here.
And it's taken by the Blue Hens. They have 20 seconds here. A bouncer saved in front, kept.
They had played in so many one-goal games. And then they played Drexel in the semis, they win 19-6. Then they played Towson in the championship, they win 11-6. So you feel like they're kind of heating up at the perfect time of the year. They've certainly gotten off to a hot start tonight.
Yeah, the Blue Hens.
Right? You're so open that you just got to concentrate. And I always like to say the tougher the handle that you make, the easier the finish.
And Logan Premtaj again wins the draw. The Blue Hens, we had mentioned in that first quarter, they were under 500.
When it seems like it's really easy, but you're in the right spot at the right time, you can score easy goals.
8-1, Delaware leads as we start another face-off. And we're in a major stalemate at the moment, as it's Premtaj for Delaware and Della Monica for the Colonials. And it'll go the way of the Blue Hens.
On either end of the field.
Well, Delaware up 9-1, under 8 minutes to play before halftime. And this is another area of the field where the Blue Hens have dominated. This time, though, the Colonials come out with the face-off win.
That's their 5th penalty already, just 21 minutes into this game.
So man up in a hold against Robert Morris. And so the Blue Hens will once again start on offense off of the face-off.
And America do. And Clark right there, just, again, incredible catching ability. Playing box lacrosse is a tremendous way to improve your stick work. You get so many more touches because the ball stays in play consistently. It's bouncing off the walls, and you can see why so many Canadians are great goal scorers and great catchers of the lacrosse ball.
He avoided the keeper spinning out of that defensive attempt, and somehow having the wherewithal to get a shot on net. Premtaj off the face-off win, gives it up. The pass was just behind the stick of Ty Kurtz. Blue Hens still have it, though. around a defender,
Oh
and again, the Blue Hens are scoring everywhere and every which way.
Jason Sider, the D-Midi, we've called his name twice now in a matter of minutes. Delaware's playing like they're the team down 12-2. Ty Kurtz throwing his body around everywhere. Look at Sider get to the front of the crease here and score. And you know the sideline we love a good D-Midi goal, baby. D-Mids are people too. Congrats to Joe on an awesome take there and a nice goal.
Sider's fourth of the season. It's now 12-2 Delaware. And they are completely dominating, something we really haven't seen from the Blue Hens since the beginning of this CAA play.
This one right now.
13-2. Blue Hens on top at the moment. 6:55 to play in this third quarter as we're back under action. So Premtaj not in the face-off circle for the Blue Hens this time around. The scrum finds it all the way to the attacking third line for the Cologne.
Certainly an incredible shot there. Overhand release, high to high.
It looked like he got about 2 or 3 crow hops into that effort. Like you said, he came screaming out of the box off a substitution. And, I mean,
there's one team I would never count out of a college lacrosse game. It is Robert Morris.
And a win on the face-off, and here they go again. Holden on the move, near side. That shot goes out of the stadium. 2 and 3 seasons together that they understand when Robinson gets to that favored left side, that's when he make the cut.
Yep.
And a great defensive effort from the Blue Hens. They knocked the ball from behind, and now they're back the other way.
But it's been
that kind of night.
Yeah, just precision passing, and you know, again, I think just allowing Delaware's offense to be a little bit too comfortable. And Kurtz is going to finish that, the Canadian, automatic from inside 5 yards.
Gilcurie ducked out of a defensive effort. Back out and ready to begin the final quarter of action. Matt Popelka alongside the Marcus Holman. As it's been all Delaware all day long, and head coach Ben DeLuca in his 5th season won his first CAA title this year, and now is trying to earn his first NCAA victory with the
Delaware attack. You've seen the ball in his stick the most, right? He can go righty, he can go lefty. We've seen him score both hands. I really, really like this kid's game. He's got a bright future ahead of him, and certainly showcasing his skills tonight.
Team that they've played against and a familiar opponent with the Blue Hens, but you know, it's a tough 5-hole.
That'd be a 10-hole.
Oh, he went 10-hole on him.
He wants another. Wow.
He'll give it up though, unselfishly, and JP Ward has his 5th goal of the game.
And here come the backups.
That'll be the end of the night as the Blue Hens starting offensive attack. They throw up 19 goals in this opening round game as JP Ward
continue his professional career playing in the indoor league, NLL, box lacrosse, familiar to a lot of Canadians. Drafted by the Rochester Nighthawks, 19th selection and last stick on.
You know, you got to figure Georgetown is watching this game, and you're seeing all the efforts of Gilcurie making the saves low, and you got to think the Hoyers are thinking, oh, we're going upper 90 every time.
No stranger for these Canadian players, right? Lidström out of British Columbia, the west coast of Canada. And he's able to finish with a nice twister. I think that one might have been all stick on Gilcurie. But, you know, back to my point, right? It's such a free-flowing game. You can't really script a lot of want to do graduate years somewhere else. It's kind of, with the advent of the transfer portal, like college lacrosse is a little bit of a free-for-all right now in the off-season. kind of like the NBA free agency that happens year in and year out. But you love the low to high shots, but I still believe in my heart that the most efficient way to score is shooting the ball overhand.
It kind of feels like the icing on the cake right there. 20 goals for Delaware as they reach the 20 goal mark for the first time in this 2022 season.